Again, here is the National Science Olympiad website, and here is the page that, again, you can download the event description from. Yes, they have an app for that now, so you can download it if you want to onto your iPhone or your tablet. And down here is where you will find the annotated state event that I just talked to you about. There's also one there for the astronomy event. And we will continue to do this for every year. We will continue to have an annotated sample event for everybody to use, because things do change a little bit over time. So we have also, and this, remember, this is the second year for this solar system event, and the content has not changed from last year. So you do have, again, an incredible resource by looking at the 2014 event. Here are a couple of pages from that event, and again, I'll show you where you can download that from the AAVSL website for your students to use. Students can use it and teams can use it to practice with, but you can also use it as another example of how to construct the test. Here is, for instance, image set 1, along with the 24 questions that go along with that image set. And this gives you an idea of the kinds of questions and how to put them together. Here is another page of questions from that. Questions 58 through 74 refer to image set 3, and here is image set 3. And again, this will give you a really great idea of how to put your test together for 2015. So, again, if you have any kind of a question about the event, anything that's ambiguous, or you're not quite sure of, or you're not quite sure of the description, what it means, this or that. Sometimes, for instance, in a feature that's listed will have a second name, and anybody that has a question about that will go to the National Science Olympiad website and go onto Rules Clarification, and that's where you ask that question. The question might have already been asked, and therefore you can just read the answer. If the question you have isn't there, you ask the question there, and that gets sent to Dusty, and he will answer it, and then it will get posted to the website. Do not contact National Event Supervisors. We are not allowed to give out any answers that way, because we might not give the same answer. The answer might be misinterpreted in a different way by different people, and we don't need any of that, well, he said, she said, to go on. So just to make sure it's as consistent as possible for everybody, all questions should go through the event clarification, rule clarification website on the national website. So read the event description so that you'll know what the content is. You'll know what the allowable resources are. You should know as soon as possible where you will be running the event, so you'll know what kind of room setup you have. You'll know how many teams you'll have. You'll know if they're all coming in one session, if it's at the beginning or at the end. All of those need to go into constructing the test. Use the Planetary Science webinar on the Chandra website for overall general overview of the content for the 2015 competition. You also have this webinar to use. The PowerPoints for both of these two webinars are on the AAVSO website. Use the annotated sample test that I've just shown you that has been put together for Planetary Science. Use that to help you. That will explain what we're thinking when we put the question sets together and I think that will give you some invaluable insights into developing your event, will help you develop a really good test for solar system. Again, use the 2014 event as also another example of how to construct the event, and especially for this event, for the solar system event. Pay attention to the news, to newspapers and newsletters, because you can add current mission results into this event, because it says in the event description and future missions. So if something happens that Rosetta finds water on the little comet, that's fair game to use in the competition. So keep all of those things in mind when you're constructing this event. So, again, the National Science Olympiad website is where they have the section for event supervisors. You will go there for rules clarification. You will go there to get the annotated solar system test. That is posted there for you. You go to the Chandra website for the webinar, for the content, overall content. And this webinar, that's where that one is posted also. And the AAVSO, you will go to their website, look under Education and down to Science Olympiad, and under the year 2014, you will see this year's national event posted there with answer key to look at and download. And under 2015, you will find the PowerPoint for the overall content webinar and for this webinar, and the state annotated event is also the astronomy state and regional events are also going to be posted here as a PowerPoint set. So these are all valuable places to go. The Nationals, Chandra, and AAVSO for content. And the URLs that are listed at the bottom of the event description to go to for your images are all listed there. The only ones that you need to go to, JPL being the most incredible resource for planetary images that there is. So hopefully this presentation has given you, helped you in developing and running both state directors and event supervisors the solar system event. And I want to thank you so much for your time and your energy and your commitment to this organization, because it is an absolute phenomenal competition for students. Thank you.